Alright, if you're watching this video, you're probably someone who is either looking to buy a home in Dubai or looking for your next real estate investment. Either way, I want to take the next 20 minutes and give you one of the most complete pictures I have ever put together on a single location in Dubai. And today we are going to talk about Silicon Oasis, not just as a postcode, but as a full urban center that Dubai has literally bet billions of dirhams on. And then I am going to walk you through two incredible projects that have just launched in this corridor. Tilal Binghatti and Greenz by Danube. Both are master community villa and townhouses project. Both launching at the same time. Both targeting handover in 2029 and both sitting in arguably the most strategically positioned location in Dubai right now. So stay with me. By the end of this video, you will know the location story, the infrastructure story, the investment story, and every detail of both projects. Pricing, payment plan, layouts, everything. Let us go. Let me start with the macro picture. In March of 2021, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum launched the Dubai 2040 Urban Master Plan. This is not a marketing document. This is a legally binding, government-executed development framework that maps out exactly how Dubai will grow over the next 20 years. Within that plan, Dubai is divided into 5 specific urban centers, and each center has a defined purpose. You have Dera and Bur Dubai as the historic culture core. You have Downtown and Business Bay as the business and tourism hub. You have Dubai Marina and JBR as the coastal lifestyle destination. You have Expo City as the future innovation district. And then you have the 5th urban center, Dubai Silicon Oasis. And this one has been designated as Dubai's Knowledge and Innovation Urban Center. Think about what that means. Out of the entire geography of Dubai, the government has looked at this location and said, this is where the future of knowledge, technology, research, and innovation will be anchored. That is an enormous statement. And when a government makes that statement, infrastructure, investment, and population follow. Because it becomes policy, not just aspiration. Now, here is where it gets really exciting, and this news came out just this year, in January of 2026. Sheikh Mohammed personally launched a 12.8 billion dirhams expansion plan for Dubai Silicon Oasis. I want to let that number sit for a second. 12.8 billion dirhams for a single technology district. This expansion has two headlines projects. The first is called District IO, backed by 11 billion dirhams. District IO will deliver 25 energy efficient, state-of-the-art buildings. It will create 7,000 jobs. It will attract 6,500 new global companies, SMEs, and startups. Phase 1 begins in 2026 with office spaces, R&D laboratories, and dedicated retail. Phase 2 begins in 2027 and adds a conference center, an innovation experience center, and full hospitality infrastructure. The technology focus of District IO includes smart mobility, 3D printing, artificial AI intelligence, quantum computing, and Web3 technologies. These are not legacy industries, these are the sectors that will define the global economy over the next 30 years. And Dubai is building the physical home for them right here in Silicon Oasis. The second project within the expansion is Block 14, a 1.8 billion dirhams residential and lifestyle district that will complete in 2029. Positioned right next to Dubai Metro Blue Line station, I will come back to the metro in just a moment. And it does not stop there. Right next to Silicon Oasis sits Dubai International Academic City. Now, when most people hear academic city, they think of universities, and yes, there are 41 private universities operating there already. But what most people miss is the scale of what is happening. As of 2025, the student body at Academic City and Dubai Knowledge Park exceeded 38,500 students. In just 1 year, that number grew by 15%. International student enrollment grew by 29%. There are over 400 companies and institutions operating within this hub, drawing talent from over 170 countries. And this year, even more globally recognized institutions are joining. The Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, one of the most prestigious business schools in Asia, is opening a campus here. The American University of Beirut is opening here. Fakir College for Medical Science has arrived. These names attract the best and the brightest. And where talent goes, housing demand follows. What you have at Silicon Oasis and Academic City combined is a self-contained knowledge economy, where people work, study, live, shop, and raise families all within a few square kilometers. That is exactly what makes real estate in this corridor so compelling. Now, let me talk about the single biggest infrastructure catalyst for this entire area, the Dubai Metro Blue Line. In November of 2023, Sheikh Mohammed approved the Blue Line with a total investment of 18 billion.
For the Metro
It is 30 kilometers long with 14 brand new stations connecting Russell Court, Al Warqa, Mirdif, Dubai Creek Harbour, and critically Dubai Silicon Oasis and Dubai Academic City, all the way through to Dubai International City. Dubai Silicon Oasis gets its own dedicated metro station located opposite Fakir University Hospital, and the entire Blue Line is scheduled to open on September 9th of 2029. Now let me tell you what that date means for property investor. Every single time Dubai has connected a new area to the metro, values in that area went up by 15 to 25% over the following 3 years. We have historical data to prove this. Jumeirah Lake Towers, Dubai Marina, Business Bay, the metro transformed each of these areas. Silicon Oasis has already started pricing this in. Data shows properly prices in Silicon Oasis rose by 22.7% in 2025 alone, and after the Blue Line announcement, some areas saw price per square foot growth of 29%. That is before a single meter of track has been laid. Imagine what happens when the line opens in 2029 and 70,000 people can commute from Silicon Oasis to downtown or the airport without a car. And if that were not enough, in April of 2026, Dubai announced the 33 billion Metro Gold Line, a new underground line that will further strengthen this entire eastern corridor of Dubai. The connectivity story here is not just improving, it is transforming. From a pure road connectivity perspective, Silicon Oasis and Academic City sit at the intersection of two of Dubai's most important arteries. You have Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Road, the E311, running right along the western edge, and Emirates Road, the E611, running parallel on the eastern side. You are 20 minutes from downtown Dubai. You are 15 minutes from Dubai International Airport. You are connected to Sharjah and Northern Emirates within 25 minutes. This is not a fringe location. This is central Dubai, just the eastern central, which happened to be underpriced compared to the west for years. The price gap is now closing fast. Let me leave you with one set of numbers before I move into the projects. Gross rental yields in Dubai Silicon Oasis currently sit at 9.29% annually. That is one of the highest in all of Dubai. For context, Dubai Marina averages around 6 to 7%. Downtown Dubai averages 5 to 6%. Silicon Oasis at 9.29% means your money is working harder here. Rental rates grew by over 20% through 2025. The tech and academic workforce in this area creates stable, long-term tenants, professionals on employment contracts, families with school-going children, They do not move every year. And with the new district IO bringing 70,000 jobs and 6,500 companies, the tenant pool is only getting deeper. So this is the Silicon Oasis story. Dubai 2040 urban center status, AED 12.8 billion government expansion, a metro line worth AED 18 billion, 30,500 students growing 15% a year, 9.29% gross rental yield, and property prices already moving 22 to 29%. Now let me show you exactly where to put your money within this area. The first project I want to cover is Tilal Binghatti by Binghatti developers. Now, if you have followed Dubai real estate at all over the last 5 years, you know the name Binghatti. They are one of the most visible, most aggressive, and most delivered developers in the city. They have put up towers across JVC, Business Bay, Dubai Science Park, and they have a strong track record of completing on time. But Tilal Binghatti is different from everything they have done before. This is not a tower. This is a master plan, horizontal villa and townhouse community, a completely new direction for Binghatti. And when a developer with their financial muscle and execution record enters the villa community space, that is worth paying attention to. When I look at the Tilal Binghatti master plan for the aerial view, the first thing that hits you is the green. This is not a desert plot with a few token palm trees. The entire community is planted in mature landscaping. Trees, flowering plants, hedges, and soft garden corridors running between every cluster of homes. It genuinely looks like a community that has been lived in for years already, even before a single family has moved in. Then you have the water features. There is a large lagoon-style central pool at the heart of the community. The kind of pool where you would actually want to spend a Sunday afternoon with your family. Around it, there are smaller lap pools, a leisure pool on the eastern side, and intimate splash zones for children. Almost every cluster of villas and townhouses is within walking distance of a pool. That is genuinely rare at this price point in Dubai. The community has a dedicated clubhouse, a guarded gated entrance, retail convenience within the community, and private roads exclusively for residents. The design philosophy here is clear. This is built for people who want to live well, not just own property. Now, let us talk about what is actually available. Tilal Binghatti offers 7 distinct unit types ranging from 4-bedroom townhouse all the way up to full mansion. And the sizing is genuinely impressive across the board. Let me walk you through each one. Starting with the entry-level options, the 4-bedroom townhouse mid-unit. This gives you a built-up area of 2,784 square feet, with plots averaging around 1,681 square feet. It is a mid-unit, meaning it sits in the interior rows of the community, which tends to be quieter and more private. For a family moving out of an apartment and into their first villa community, this is a natural first step. Moving up, you have the 5-bedroom townhouse in 2 versions. The premium end unit comes in at 2,824 square feet of built-up area, a corner unit with additional outdoor space. Then the grand unit steps it up to 3,065 square feet of built-up area with significantly more generous plots going up to nearly 5,000 square feet in some cases. The grand unit really earns its name. Then we cross into the villa segment. The 6-bedroom twin villa gives you 3,672 square feet of built-up area. So you are now in genuinely spacious territory with plots averaging around 3,318 square feet. The twin villa shares one wall with a neighboring property, which keeps cost efficient while still giving you a private garden on 3 sides. The 6-bedroom stands-alone villa is where things get seriously luxurious. 6,919 square feet of built-up area on an average plot of 5,652 square feet. You have complete privacy on all four sides, your own garden, and the space to truly breathe. This is a home, not just a house. For those looking at the ultra-luxury segment, the 7-bedroom stands alone premium villa comes in at just over 10,600 square feet built-up area. That alone makes it a mansion by any global standards. And then at the very top of the range, the actual mansion unit delivers almost 24,000 square feet of built-up area on a plot of over 39,000 square feet. This is for buyers who want something genuinely extraordinary. And Tilal Binghatti delivers it within a community setting with all the shared amenities around you. Pricing and payment plan. Now for pricing, the entry point for Tilal Binghatti is the 4-bedroom villa starting from AED 4.2 million to 4.3 million. That gives you a built-up area of approximately 2,850 square feet on a plot of around 1,658 square feet. Fully furnished in a gated master community by one of Dubai's most recognized developer next to a future metro station. Compare that to what you would pay for a comparable villa in Emirates Hills, Jumeirah or the Palm. And you understand immediately why this corridor is generating so much attention right now. For the 5-bed, 6-bed, 7-bed and mansion units, pricing is unit specific and based on current availability. Reach out to me directly and I will get you the most accurate live pricing. The payment plan is a 60-40 structure. You pay 60% during the construction period in staged installment tied to construction milestone. The remaining 40% is paid on handover. This is a standard and very manageable structure. Your capital is not locked up all at once. And for investors, it means your exit or rental strategy can be fully planned before you reach handover. One more thing about Tilal Binghatti that I genuinely love, Binghatti has launched something called the Verse platform. And Tilal Binghatti is now fully live on it at versebinghatti.com. When you go there, you can see real-time unit availability, which exact units are available, where they sit within the master plan, their prices, 3D renders and floor plans, all in one place. You're not relying on a broker to tell you what is available. You can see it yourself. I have linked it in the description below. That is Tilal Binghatti, a Binghatti branded fully master plan villa community next to a metro station inside a 2040 designated knowledge urban center, with units starting at AED 4.2 million and a clean 60-40 payment plan. Now let me show you the second project in the corridor, and this one has a very different and very compelling angle. Greenz by Danube. And if you know Danube, you know they have one of the most impressive delivery records of any mid to premium developer in Dubai. They have launched and completed over 20 projects in the city. Their projects are known for two things: strong community amenities and exceptional value delivery. And Greenz represents their most ambitious project yet, because it is their very first master villa community. Danube made their name with apartment communities, bays, sports, elites. These became benchmarks for value in their respective market. Now they are taking everything they have learned about lifestyle, first community design, and they are applying it to a full villa and townhouse master community. Right here at Academic City and Silicon Oasis community, here is the headline that sets Greenz completely apart. And I want you to really hear this. And this is Dubai's first fully furnished master villa and townhouse community. Every single unit, whether you buy a 3-bedroom townhouse or a 5-bedroom twin villa, comes completely furnished and fitted, ready to move in or rent out immediately. And I am not talking about standard white goods and a sofa furnished. I am talking about Italian Dolce Vita furniture throughout the home. Italian kitchen fittings, Italian bathroom fittings. Every bedroom is ensuite. The kitchen is fitted with appliances. The wardrobes are installed, blinds are up. You walk in with your suitcase and your family, and you are home. Or as an investor, you list it for rent on day one of handover. No waiting, no additional spend, no coordination headaches. In the Dubai market, there is a genuine differentiator. Most of planned villas hand over as a shell. You buy the unit, pay 4 to 7 million dirhams, and then spend another 300 to 600,000 on fit out, furniture, appliances, and landscaping before the first tenant walks through the door. Greenz eliminates that entirely. What you buy is what you get. Already done to an Italian standard. Greenz is a low-density gated community of 700 fully furnished villas and townhouses, 700 units across a master plan, which means this is a boutique community. You are not living in a sprawling development of thousands of units. You know your neighbors, the roads are quiet, the amenities are not overstressed. Speaking of amenities, Danube has put in over 50 amenities across Greenz, organized into dedicated lifestyle hubs. Let me paint you the picture. You have a 20,000 square foot wellness center with a spa, sauna, and cryotherapy. That alone is extraordinary for a residential community. You have 10 sports courts, tennis, paddle, basketball, and more. There is the Loop, a 3.75 kilometer dedicated jogging and cycling track running through the community, entirely separated from vehicular traffic. This is a beach-inspired pool area, not just a lap pool, but a full beachside leisure experience with sun loungers and water features. There is a dancing fountain at the community entrance, genuinely a landmark feature. There is dedicated kids daycare within the community. There is a retail boulevard, EV charging stations throughout, and there is a masjid within the community. This is not just an amenities list, this is a lifestyle manifesto. Danube has designed Greenz so that residents genuinely never have to leave the community unless they choose to. Let me walk you through what Greenz is offering. There are 7 categories in total, covering 3-bedroom townhouses, 4-bedroom townhouses, and 5-bedroom semi-detached and twin villas, and every single one is fully furnished with Italian fittings, includes some maid's room, and has a private garden. Starting at the entry point, the 3-bedroom townhouse with maid's room, fully furnished, Italian fittings throughout, private gardens, maid's room included from the very start. This is an unusually generous entry point for a master community in this location. The 4-bedroom townhouse also comes with a maid's room. And crucially, it includes a private elevator. A private elevator inside a townhouse. That is a level of specification you typically see in 10 million dirham villas in other parts of Dubai. Danube is bringing it to the 4 million range here. Then there is the 4-bedroom townhouse premium, which gives you more space, a larger plot, and the same elevator and maid's room specification. Moving into the villa segment, the 5-bedroom semi-detached villa gives you expensive living in a semi-detached format, meaning you share one boundary wall but your garden and entrance are entirely private. Maid's room, private elevator, fully furnished. It also comes in a large plot variant for those who want even more outdoor space. And then at the top of the Greenz range, you have the 5-bedroom twin villa with double height living. Picture a double height ceiling living room, the kind that floods with natural light, that creates an extraordinary sense of arrival every time you walk into your own home. This twin villa also comes in a large plot configuration. Both variants includes the maid's room, private elevator, and complete Italian furnishing throughout. Now let me give you the full pricing. I'm going to go through all 7 unit types so you have the complete picture. Number 1, the 3-bedroom townhouse with maid's room. Starting price 83.5 million, maximum price 83.7 million. Average price 83.6 million. Your 10% booking amount is 360,000. Number 2, the 4-bedroom townhouse with maid's room and private elevator. Starting price 84.2 million, maximum price 84.4 million. Average price 84.3 million. 10% booking is 430,000. Number 3, the 4-bedroom townhouse premium with maid's room and private elevator. Starting price 84.4 million, maximum 84.7 million. Average 84.55 million. 10% booking is 455,000. Number 4, the 5-bedroom semi-detached villa with maid's room and private elevator. Starting price 85 million, maximum 85.5 million, average 85.25 million. 10% booking is 525,000. Number 5, the 5-bedroom semi-detached villa on a large plot, same specification. Starting price 85.7 million, maximum 86 million, average 85.85 million. 10% booking is 585,000. Number 6, the 5-bedroom twin villa with double height ceiling, maid's room and private elevator. Starting price 86.5 million, maximum 87.3 million, average 86.9 million. 10% booking is 690,000. And number 7, the 5-bedroom twin villa with double height ceiling on a large plot. Starting 86.9 million, maximum 87.7 million, average 87.3 million. 10% booking is 730,000. So your entry point at Greenz is 83.5 million for a 3-bedroom fully furnished townhouse with a maid's room. Let that sit for a second. A furnished, gated community townhouse with Italian fittings, 50 plus amenities next to a metro station for 83.5 million in the current Dubai market. That is extraordinary value. Now let me tell you about the payment plan, because this is where Danube really wins the room. The structure is 70-30. With a very specific and very clever breakdown. You pay just 10% to book the unit, then during construction you pay 60%, but in 1% monthly installment. Think about that. After your 10% booking, you are paying 1% of the unit value per month until completion. That is the most accessible construction payment schedule I have seen for a villa community in Dubai. And then the final 30% is paid only on handover in the third quarter of 2029. For an investor, this is exceptional. You are putting in 10% today, making every manageable monthly payments, and then paying the bulk of the balance after the metro has already influenced the market. At which point your asset will already have appreciated significantly. Your capital is working harder with less upfront commitments. Why Greenz makes sense right now? Let me step back and give you the Greenz investment thesis in plain language. You're buying a fully furnished villa or townhouse, which means your net investment includes everything. With no hidden fit-out cost, you are in a boutique master community of 700 units, which means rental demand will be consistent because the community will be well managed and well marketed. You are in academic city and Silicon Oasis with 38,500 students, 70,000 incoming jobs from District IO, and a metro station in 2029 are all pointing in one direction: higher rents and higher values. And you are doing all of this through one of the most manageable payment plans in the market today. Whether you are buying to live, you get a gorgeous, fully set up family home in a community with 50 plus amenities, a private elevator in a townhouse, and Italian furniture throughout. Whether you are buying to invest, you have a rent-ready asset, no fit-out cost, in the highest yield area of Dubai, with a metro catalyst arriving in 2029. Either way, the logic is completely sound. So which one is right for you? Here is how I think about it. If you want more scale, more bedrooms, more built-up area, and the option to go all the way up to 24,000 square foot mansion, Tilal Binghatti is your answer. Binghatti is bringing serious developer credibility to a community format, and the worst platform makes the buying process completely transparent. The 60/40 plan is clean and simple. If you want turnkey, if you want to walk in and hand over day and have an Italian furnished home ready for your family or your tenant, Greenz by Danube is your answer. The fact that every unit comes fully furnished is a genuine financial advantage when you factor in the full cost of fit out. And that 1% monthly payment structure is the most investor-friendly construction plan in the market right now. But here is what both projects have in common, and this is the most important point. They are both in the same location. Both will benefit from the same metro station. Both will benefit from same 12.8 billion expansion Silicon Oasis, both handover in 2029. The location story is identical for both, and it is a story that I genuinely believe is one of the strongest investment narratives in Dubai today. You do not have to choose based on speculation. You choose based on your lifestyle, your budget, and your investment strategy. And both of these projects give you a real, credible, well-priced entry into what I think is Dubai's most compelling growth corridor right now. Alright, this is the full story. Silicon Oasis, Tilal Binghatti and Greenz by Danube. Everything you need to make an informed decision in one video. If you want to explore either project further, I am available right now. Send me a WhatsApp. Drop a comment below or click the link in my bio. I can arrange site visits, send you the full brochures and floor plans, and walk you through which specific units are available today, including live availability on the worst platform for Tilal Binghatti. If this video gave you value, please like it, share it with someone who is looking at Dubai real estate, and subscribe because I am putting out content on the best projects in the city every week. This is a lot to cover and I am not slowing down. I am Saurav Pandey. I will see you in the next one. Signing off.